That's not self-refutation. That is beautiful science telling us what we knew had to be the case, that your assumptions aren't the final word.
Well, and I think the application of this is then everything that we construct. Like if I'm thinking of lay people, right? I'm thinking of people who are not operating at the high level nuclear physicist level, and they're not operating from the perspective of cognitive science or even from the perspective of philosophy, right? Like Bernardo Castro. When we operate in the world, the hardest thing that many lay people have to decide is, do I believe in science or do I believe in God? Right. And this conversation kind of places us squarely in the middle of it, because what we see is that science already knows the limits of what we can know, and religion already knows the limits of what we can know. But the question is there a place where those two things literally meet? And your answer is absolutely. And it comes from a place that is legitimate and respectable from a scientific perspective, as well as gratifying and satisfying, and also beautiful from this kind of spiritual notion, right?
Yes, so I should go in that direction now. But before I go there, because it's an important distinction, many simulation theories, what they'll say is that this isn't the reality. This is just a virtual reality from some program. There's some programmer at a different level of reality who's coding up some fancy thing in their computer, and you and me and this whole world we're seeing is just a VR in that. But then that programmer herself is just the virtual thing of some lower level program, and this turtles all the way down until you finally get to some base level. And I disagree with that. So at the base level, there's a physical space-time. So none of these simulation theories say at the very base I'm going to have something beyond space-time. They say no, there's some physical space-time. The second thing they're assuming is that the computer programming can create consciousness at the next level, so that your consciousness is the result of computer programming, of some computer function. And I deny both. So my point of view is superficially like the simulation kind of theories, but it has very, very deep differences. Computers cannot create consciousness de novo from just the computational structure. No one has any idea how that can be, and I claim it can't be done. And if you're assuming that the fundamental simulation is at the base level in a space-time, then you're violating what the physicists are telling us, the high energy physicists are telling us. So I want to make a clean distinction between what I'm saying and the simulation theory.